Hey collective, I hope that you are doing well. This is going to be a timeless reading for anyone that finds it. However, I want to trigger warn it right off the start. I was just going to come on here and see what spirit had to say, but like as I was getting ready and feeling the energy, a very, very, very heavy wave came like upon me that I could feel like I was about to tap into. I will say when I made the decision to turn off the live chat, so if you catch this after I record it, you'll be able to comment, and please do, absolutely. But if you're catching it live, I have the comments off, and I can't tell you like the relief I felt. I felt like I just set this energetic boundary. And so that is like the first message right off the bat for whoever is finding this. Take control back of your space, your energetic space. There's something about setting a boundary and saying, this is my safe space. Okay? Even if that's your mind, your thoughts. Okay? Taking back control of your thoughts. When we experience conditioning, okay, like obsessive thinking, anxiety, things like this, we can't control the first thought we have to a situation. That is quite literally our conditioning, but we can control the second and the third and the fourth and so on. Yeah, there's a really, really, really heavy energy that I'm tapping into of someone. I'm on YouTube, so I think I could be a little bit more open than TikTok here, but someone that is just feeling like they want to end it all. Okay, there's absolutely an energy of like, I don't want to live anymore. I started to pick up on the energy earlier when I was like doing little check-ins on death. Some of you could have recently lost someone. I feel like there's like a new cycle. Actually, Spirit's showing me like my onyx ring and telling me to put that on for protection. But also very drawn to the fact it's like black. There's something, I don't know, like Virgo, Pisces energy I'm picking up. I feel like this is a message to tell you to hang in there. That the offer is coming. The relief is coming. The gift is coming. Like a fish jumping out of water. When you least expect it, something comes up. Something's coming up for air. I just did see the devil. Someone's having to defend their stance, their heart, their place as a wife, their place as a mother, a divine feminine. This could be someone that's being abused. Okay, I'm specifically hearing battered, so take what resonates there, please. There's something about just wishing for relief. That's what Spirit needs you to understand. You're not wishing to die. You are wishing for relief. You're wishing for help. You're wishing support. And you've been heard. And those wishes are going to be answered. Okay? This reading will not be for everyone. You've been blocked on purpose. Some of you could have lost like a substantial amount of like hard work, like all of my work. That's what it feels like. I lost it all. Like it was gone in a fire. It was deleted. Everything I worked for. It's worth nothing. Or something was stolen out from underneath you. Spirit is saying that you need to focus elsewhere. Okay, this could also be needing to take your attention off of your work and put it on your family. Or a certain relationship in your life. I feel like whoever I am channeling here, we have somebody that's like on the other side. Like I feel like I'm channeling with a spirit, giving you reassurance, giving you support. This could be a father figure here, I'm not sure. A masculine, a husband. Somebody could struggle with sight. I don't know if it's actual blindness or blurry vision here. Or again, this is your energy of just not seeing a way out. Show me more, Spirit. It's like, yeah, I missed the right time or I missed the mark. Somebody's name could be Mark. Somebody here could be struggling with self-harm. Cutting something open. Something would have kept you stuck, stagnant. It would have stayed the same old, okay? Some of you feel like this because in a way you are experiencing death. In a way, a part of you is dying. And it's not about, like, I'm being told to, like, tell you, it's not about the woo-woo-ness of it. It's quite literally a spiritual death and rebirth. Things will never be the same. They can't. If they were to stay the same, you would be like, it's like on life support. You know what I'm saying? Like a machine. This is just living, just existing, not living, I guess I should say here. There's something about needing to like stop and smell the flowers, the joy of life. Okay? Some of you are being forced to take time out. Like if you lost your job, it's because you're being forced to spend more time with, I feel like there's a certain relationship. I don't know. I'm being reminded, like before I came to record tonight, my daughter knocked on her door with her little book. And I was like, Mommy's working. And I'm telling you, my 6-year-old from the outside the door went, but we're a family. Yes, ma'am. So you would have had this reading about an hour ago, but I had something to attribute here. I'm getting that though. You need to take the time out to nourish yourself, to nourish your family, possibly. Aww. A break in the storm before the storm gets intensifies. And now I'm getting like dizzy or like lightheaded, okay? A lot of things could be happening at once. You need to lay down. Some of you quite literally need to lay down, to go to bed, to go rest. Like literally stop watching this, go take a nap, okay? Go to bed, and then come back in the morning. Take care of your health here. I'm getting, or you will be sorry. Like I just dropped the tower, okay? Or towers are gonna fall. I also just feel like, I don't know, all of a sudden like pressure, almost like a bruise, like I had been hit. Wow, that's crazy. It literally feels like I just got hit. If you experience like random bruises or something, especially if it's like in your sleep, this is spirit telling you like your body is exhausted. You need to rest your heart, okay? Let me pull tea leaves here and then we'll go into more, we'll see. An orange peel, there's something about an orange peel here. I don't know. Maybe one of our viewers can leave in the comments like any, I don't know, benefits with orange peels. Maybe it's just like a spa. Eat your fruits. This could be a vitamin deficiency, vitamin C, I don't know. Some of you are just straight up burnt out. You need to shed that skin, okay? A period of ill health, depression. This is a cycle. This is not permanent. Spirit is saying we're going to look at how to like come out of this, how to find the light, how to come up for air. But I'm hearing, but first, emerald, unsuccessful plans. Okay. I'm going to be so direct with you. And again, trigger warning. Okay. If any of you were planning something, okay, Spirit is saying it's going to be unsuccessful because you're meant to be here. Please understand that. Doves are significant. You might be hearing like mourning doves. Hills. I just got like the hills have eyes. I don't know why. Obstacles to overcome. You can overcome this. There's something about you can do this. You could be a male here, okay? January could be significant. I've been getting Jack Frost. I'm not sure why, so take what resonates with that. Also, some of you are meant to be a vessel, okay? Or bring a soul into this world. Like, sorry, not sorry, but it's not your time. There's an extension of you needed. but it has to be a new code, okay? Try again. You didn't fail, you just need a new approach. Dog barking, advice from a friend, yeah. Okay, rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation will be over if you just listen, okay? So you could be getting advice from a friend, but it very much could be this reading, okay? Like, I want to be like, yes, I'm talking to you. There's something about coloring, especially in rainbows. I don't know if it's like chakra patterns, something with patterns. Bright orange is so significant. I don't know if someone is holding something bright orange, wearing something bright orange. This could even be the pride flag as well. Some of you could be knitting something in those colors. I'm going to grab a couple of more oracles and then we'll move back to tarot. Wash your hands, clean your hands. Diamond, you'll be receiving a gift. I'm telling you, there's something about this that's going to be all worth it. Pay attention to how you dig yourself out of this. Many of you are meant to pay it forward, pass it on. Be the one sitting in this seat. You get what I'm saying? Giving that advice, being the friend. I also feel like for those of you that have like given up on love, I see a diamond in your future, okay? Okay. I just feel like I needed to like wash my hands and I feel like I need to cleanse. So again, please drink your water. Some of this, it really could be like a chemical imbalance or like taking care of, you think it's like the bare, I don't know, the bare necessities. But sometimes it does make the most difference. Like, are we just dehydrated? I don't know. You could, something about a different country, travel. I don't know. I don't know if you have this to look forward to. Spirit is, I just feel like that will mean something for others. That you're called to this place. Whether you've been there before or not, dog barking, advice from a friend. There you go. Okay? You are called to this place. If you've been there before, you know what I'm talking about. But if not, it's just like you, I don't know, you obsess over it, you look at it, you print pictures. Some of you have a vision board. Okay? Or like this has been coming up in your algorithm. It's part of your soul mission to visit this place. Sacred grounds. You might be called to go visit like sacred grounds. Indian, I'm getting like even like Native American grounds here. Okay? Also, you might be called to like pray in a certain place. Hold on. Take care of yourself because you will be taking care of others. You have a healing touch. Some of you are a healer. Listen, I know this story well, okay? Please, take it from me. Truly, I had to go through everything and be in that exact position to grow and learn and become this version of myself today. Also, that little cutie patootie that I mentioned earlier saying, read me a book, we're a family. She needed me to grow up a little bit and become a different version before she could come to this world. You know, like she's autistic. I needed to work on very specific things, my patience, my connection, okay, feeling, like that is my bestie, that's my girl right there. So some of you, I don't know. Some of you could be neurodivergent, or you could have a connection, okay, with special needs, or you could have a future child even that's very gifted. Again, there's something about a healer, earth angel energy here. Something is unfair, you're right. It is fucked up. That's not being negated. Libra energy here with the justice in the reverse. Frog. Denied. Avoidance of responsibility. I'm telling you, this, some judgment call here, whether this is an actual judgment or spiritual judgment, this is what did it. It's like it just made you want to lay down and never wake up. That's what I'm getting. I just never want to wake up. There's something about 15 years. I'm getting like something has been going on for 15 years. Strength. Leo energy, Aries, Aquarius. Spirit is asking you. It's part of like your mission to hang in there. It's like you have to observe. You have to see it all. To talk about it. To bring light to it. There's still more to learn, to observe, to see. The weight. Some of you could just be like, this almost feels like overachiever now, okay? Like, I've just been trying to do it right, take it all on, and I'm failing, and I'm burnt out. Spirit's saying, no, you're supposed to, okay? If you feel like you can't go on anymore, it's because you're literally supposed to. I don't know. Maybe it's quit your job. Take a day off. You have to, you know, use your own discernment here. And, of course, book with me if you need a personal, but let's see what the general consensus is here. Waterfalls could be significant. I love waterfalls. My soul was birthed from a waterfall. I am a waterfall. Okay. Stop. Do you hear that? Wait. I didn't even know it had started raining when I started saying that. Okay. I am a waterfall. Why does it feel like those are God's tears? But it feels sacred. This does not feel like sadness. This feels like nourishment, relief, release. When you cry, you're releasing pain. There's something about that. Allow yourself to cry. It's getting louder. I'm going to turn off my background noise because I don't even need it now. We have our own. I'm sorry, that's so beautiful. I cannot. Rose pink. I've been getting the name Rose a lot. That feels like a grandmother though. 2 queens, both grandmothers. It is raining so hard. More, Spirit. Give it more. Give it a little thunder. What's going on with this justice in the reverse? I'm telling you, like, the world is crying for you. The world is crying about this injustice. You're not the only one suffering from this or from the same thing. Some of you are meant to be an advocate. And now it's calming down, simmer down, take a deep breath. Pray. I'm really getting something about prayer. Connect with the sacred. This is broken heart here. This could be the truth of a separation, of a divorce. It's like, this is my worst nightmare. For whatever reason. For whatever the circumstances were. You know that you have to let go, move on, detach. You need to let yourself rest, to sleep. I don't know. This is like, what will people think? What will people say? It feels embarrassing, exposed. Maybe some of you were caught in an affair, okay? That will be for a small group of people. This is talking about forgiving yourself. Do not be afraid of the light, of the exposure. Okay, I don't know why, like, I keep getting the biblical reference. I'm talking about prayer, so maybe some of you, like, practice religion, okay? But Adam and Eve, you know, like, there's something about, they were like, oh my, once they had sight. Yeah, it's like, once they could see. Remember I said something about sight here. Once they could see, it's like, oh, I'm naked. Let me hide from God. God has seen you this whole time. And God knows exactly where you're hiding. God made that hiding spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't hide from this anymore, so don't be afraid of the truth of the light, because it just is what it is, and there's so much relief in stepping in. Is there shame, embarrassment? Maybe, okay, if you've done wrong, but there's something about it's admirable, okay, it's righteous to see it, to own it, to not run. Please don't run. Yeah, I'm getting walk, don't run. What's the circumstances surrounding here? Yeah, there's just a lot of anxiety. It feels like projection though, or like what ifs, or what other people think. Like you put yourself in some type of box, Spirit is saying. That wasn't God putting you in that box, telling you had to stay there. Because it feels like this is like, okay, this is the cards you've been dealt. Make a life here. And you're like trapped in this snow globe, you know? It's like keep a smile, be grateful. Be humble, be grateful. And you try to find like a way to like soothe the void in private though, because you don't want to be ungrateful. Like that's what it feels like. It feels like a secret affair or a secret life, you know? I really do feel like, not to single anyone out here, but like this is like the CEO like at the Coldplay concert. Okay, this is exactly how that person would feel. Truth's out. Spirit is saying don't worry about what people are posting, saying, okay, thinking. How did we get here? Can you talk to me about this? You know, and that's a conversation with your own soul. You don't want to know anyone else that. Because this was always happening. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's been covered, it's been built upon, but there was always a crack in the foundation. It was always ugly. I don't know. The truth still exists, whether you turn the light on or off, you know? 8 of Cups. This does feel like a walk of shame, a walk away from God. That's a real walk of shame. Maybe the walk of shame is your walk back to God. Because you have to do it in the light, right? Like, have you ever been so, like, see the reflection, like the holographs, like, have you ever been so blinded? It's like, oh, I can't even see. I'm telling you, there's something about sight. I'm telling you, this feels exactly like what that is. This is like your walk back to God, and it feels like a walk of shame. Because you're naked, right? You're Adam or you're Eve, you're completely naked. Everyone sees you, but you come in truth. Oh my God. You come as the Empress. You understand? Like, should you choose to make this walk, you are the light now. You become the light. You know, eventually people can't see you anymore when you're in the light because it is so blinding. Like, you literally become protected by it. But that means that you can't give a fuck what's going on outside of it. You can't go look. You can't leave the light. You understand? That's crazy. Someone is on their walk back to God. It's like a walk of shame, but in reality, it's actually a walk of truth and a walk of love, because there's no shame or judgment here. You've done that enough for yourself. It's actually about acceptance. Can you accept that you've done this? And that I don't know, there's something that needs mended. Okay, something like this. I'm going to get one last piece of advice for you guys and kind of leave it there. I feel like we did good. I feel like that was pretty heavy, but I feel like it was well needed, so I hope it was helpful. If you guys need a shadow work reading, or I offer a bunch of spreads, check out my website, Silhouette Tarot, okay? Cater to your needs, all right? You're not supposed to look like them, be like them. You're comparing yourself to people that are living outside of the light, okay? That are operating in shame. You know, you're just on the walk to shame. Shame is all over here. Like, that's what it feels like, right? Like sin, whatever it is, okay? You're changing paths. You're the first one. It's like, yeah, I don't know. This could be lonely at the top, okay? It's lonely at the top, it's bright in the light, whatever you want to say. Okay, you are on your walk back to God. Don't walk into the darkness, into the void. Okay. I mean, I was really getting like trigger warning, like into the path of like a train. Like I was being shown not good images right before I hopped in on here. I was like, okay, I see what we're working with here. And it's just because you want the pain to stop. The brightness is hurting your eyes. It's like there's something about just keep going forward. Because, where is it? The Nine of Swords. Yeah, I shuffled already. But that anxiety, see what I'm saying? I can't find it. It's irrelevant. There it is. It's buried. Okay, this will be buried. I feel like you're getting ready to round the corner and it's not even gonna matter about this anymore. The Star. Yeah. Somebody here is being chosen, but come humble is kind of how I'm getting that. You know what I mean by that. If you know, you know. Alright, it's getting 144, so. You left the darkness. Look at this. Devil in the reverse and the Star. You chose the light. This is the biggest gift that could ever happen to you, actually. Now that your whole life has been ruined, or your reputation's been ruined, or things have been exposed, now you can live free. How about it? Now you can live in truth. Now you can be exactly who you are and lived unconditionally from it. Okay? Justice. If this isn't the definition of turn that frown upside down, I don't know what is. Okay? My soul is hugging your soul. I love you guys. Please reach out if you need it. There is help and resources if you choose to accept it. Okay? You're loved and you're cared about. Have a good day on purpose. Bye.